So this is the sled we're going to be working on. It's a 2014 MXZ 600 E-Tech. Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is soak the belt in hot soapy water to remove excess grease and dirt from manufacturing. Give her a good little rubbing. Make sure to get all the nooks and crannies on there. Alright guys, so after you gave it a good little rubbing, you're going to want to leave it soak in the sink for about 20 minutes. So once you're done washing your belt, you're going to want to hang it up to dry, and then you're going to get yourself some S1 clutch and pulley cleaner. So this is what you clean the clutch of the snowmobile with, and a Scotch-Brite pad just to get all the rest of the rubber off the clutch. Before you start cleaning, you're going to want to look at your clutches and inside your engine to make sure there's no more belt debris anywhere. Remove all the excess belt debris. So you're going to want to spray the clutch and pulley cleaner onto the Scotch-Brite pad and a little bit onto the clutch, and you're going to want to rub it to get all of this rubber off the secondary and the primary clutch. Once you're done cleaning one portion of the clutch, you're going to want to spin the clutch to get to the other side. You're also going to want to clean inside the face of the clutch because that will have rubber residue on it. So like I said, always inspect. As I was scrubbing the secondary, I found more belt stuck in some places. You just want to take that out and put it aside. Once you're done Scotch-Briting the clutch off, you're going to want to take a rag and just wipe down the entire clutch where you sprayed the pulley cleaner. Once you're done the first one, you're also going to want to do the same thing to the secondary clutch. So in the toolkit that came with the snowmobile, you're going to have this little Allen key looking thing with threads on the end of it. It goes into the threads on the clutch right here. This is going to push the secondary in, and it'll expand the sheaves so that way the belt drops in here and it gives you more room to put the belt on. As you see here, the secondary is starting to separate from the clamp. That the sheaves are open, the belt goes on one way, it's rotational. You're going to want to try to fit it around the primary first. It's going to be a little bit snug, but once you got it on there, you work your way up through the top here. So once you have it on the primary, like I said, you're going to want to work your way up through here and put the top on as much as you can. Once it gets difficult, all you have to do is spin the secondary and the belt will fall into place. So to spin this, you might have to lift up the back of the sled a little bit. And now you can see that the secondary will turn. Work your belt around here and your belt will pop right back on. So now that you'll see that your belt is sunken into the clutch, and that's because we put we screwed this into the threads of the secondary. When you remove this, these holes, in between these holes, should be flush with the surface of your secondary. So to get it back level with the surface, you just have to spin your clutch a couple times. This will come back to the clamp. You don't want to go too much because then it'll overlap. You want to go close enough where it's flush here. So now that he has a new belt on here, it's going to be way higher and you're going to have to adjust it to the new belt standard. So what you're going to want to do is loosen this screw right here with the tool. Alright, so as we were trying to adjust the tension of the belt, this belt tensioner clamp broke off. It snapped right here in the corner. We picked up a new one. This is the new one for 25 bucks. Very common. And we actually got an extra one because it's a very common occurrence that they break. So to get this new clamp on there, you have to spread this part open a little bit. And then you use this tool to tighten it onto the position. That makes the belt, the inside of the belt flush with the clutch. And then you just tighten this screw up to lock it into position. Alright, so once you have the clamp tightened, you're going to want to start it up, lift up the back, and give it gas, let the clutch spin to see if And now that the clutch spun, you can see it's still in the same exact position as when we tighten this clamp down. And that's it, that's all. You got your new belt installed. How do you feel?
A1.